Let's talk about cross-cultural selling and Chinese culture and how this might impact us. And the one thing I'm going to talk about today is what's called long-term orientation. It's a really difficult concept to grasp. And it's so tied up with Chinese business culture that when they were actually looking, sociologists were looking at this originally, they almost called it Confucian orientation. But they realized that there were non-Confucian countries that really follow the same pattern, so they had to find a more neutral way of referring to it. So they call it long-term orientation. I would urge you, if you're doing a lot of business in China, or if you are managing a team of Chinese salespeople, to read up on this long-term orientation. There are a couple of books that explain it pretty well. But in general, the idea is, when are good things happening to us? Are they happening to us now, or are they happening to us only in the future? And from the American perspective, we're basically looking at it and saying, well, everything's great now. We want to have fun now. We want to enjoy ourselves now. And from the traditional Confucian, Asian, Chinese business culture way of looking at it, we're thinking, well, we're preparing for these things to happen to us in the future. We're giving our kids an education. We're giving our company, we're preparing our company for things that are going to happen in the future, that type of thing. And this really is a very big difference in orientation, and it impacts, even think about talking to our customers. What type of benefits do we highlight? Do we highlight things that are going to make our life easier today, or do we highlight things that are going to talk about the long-term success of the company, or the long-term value to a country, or the long-term value to the customer's family unit, those type of things. And it's very, very key. Similarly, talking to salespeople and sales managers, what do they find important? Is it going to be more the long-term type of results, or the short-term type of results? The things that are going to bring them long-term benefits, or the things that are going to give them something right today in their hands? So these are the type of things you have to keep in mind when dealing with Chinese business culture. The term that sociologists like to use is long-term orientation. Remember, when you're ready to grow your international sales, reach out to us. We can help.
When you decide it's time to grow your international sales, call us.